Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolute chaos that is the market's view on artificial intelligence. Seriously, it's a wild world of record profits one minute and total panic the next. And, at the same time, these ethical lines we thought were set in stone, well, they seem to be vanishing right before our eyes.
So let's kick things off with a puzzle, one that comes straight from Wall Street and honestly seems to defy all logic. It really makes you ask, in this super hyped up world of AI, what does success even look like anymore?
Okay, check this out, because this is where it gets weird. On the left, you have Nvidia reporting some of the most mind-blowing financial results ever. We're talking 75% profit margins. Demand for their chips is already booked out for years. I mean, by any measure, it's a historic win. And then, look at the right. The stock immediately dives 5.5%. Experts were just baffled.
Well, this kind of bizarre behavior actually has a name: AI derangement syndrome, and it perfectly captures the confusion that's gripping the market. Everything is swinging from one crazy extreme to the other. It's either irrational euphoria or sudden, intense panic. There's just no middle ground.
You can see this confusion perfectly in what the analysts were saying. You have Goldman Sachs basically saying the news was so good that obviously it was time to sell. It's this classic sell the news situation where expectations get so incredibly high that even a record-shattering reality can't quite measure up.
But at the exact same time, you had Morgan Stanley looking at the very same numbers and calling it the single most important event in the history of semiconductors. Not just a good quarter, but a legitimate historical milestone.
And then there's JP Morgan, seeing the stock as a compressed spring, just building up a ton of energy before it snaps and launches even higher. So how can something be excellent but not good enough, historically great, and a sign of a massive future explosion all at once? The simple truth is, nobody really knows what to think.
But look, this confusion isn't just about stocks and money. It's pointing to a much deeper conflict, one that gets to the very heart of AI development itself. It's a real battle between ethics and this relentless, unstoppable drive for progress.
All right, let's get into a case study here that just perfectly lays out this tension. On one side, you've got Anthropic, an AI company that was literally founded on the principle of developing AI safely. And on the other side, you've got the Pentagon, with its massive critical national security needs.
So, to stick to its principles, Anthropic was actually ready to walk away from a $200 million contract. They were even willing to risk getting blacklisted by the Pentagon. And it was all because of these two unbreakable rules you see here. No AI for mass surveillance and absolutely no killer robots without a human in control. These were supposed to be non-negotiable.
But then, in a move that honestly shocked a lot of people, Anthropic announced that these hard, unbreakable rules were being reclassified. Now they're just objectives. And the reason they gave? They were worried that sticking to strict safety rules would slow down AI development too much. The pressure to just keep moving forward was apparently too great to ignore.
Now, this high-level back and forth between a tech company and the government, this isn't just some abstract debate. It's having real, immediate consequences for our economy and for jobs. This is where the story starts to affect pretty much all of us.
Yeah, one source described what AI is doing to the job market as a game of whack-a-mole. You know the game, right? The second you smack one mole down, another one pops up somewhere else totally unexpected. That's exactly what AI disruption feels like for industries right now. It's unpredictable, and it is relentless.
And listen, this isn't some far-off future problem. It's happening right now. Just look at Block, Jack Dorsey's fintech company. They had 10,000 employees. Now they're planning for a headcount under 6,000. Dorsey himself even warned that most companies have no idea how massive the AI disruption to the workforce is about to be.
And this brings us to a really crucial and frankly a pretty startling prediction. This comes straight from Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic. Yep, the same company that was wrestling with the Pentagon. He's on record saying he's worried U.S. unemployment could hit 20% in the medium term because of AI. Think about that. That's 1 in every 5 people potentially losing their job as a direct result of this race to innovate.
So, when you put all of this together, the market going haywire, the safety rules getting watered down, and this huge threat hanging over the job market, it really forces us to face a fundamental choice about what kind of future we're actually trying to build here.
That whole situation between Anthropic and the Pentagon, the final decision there is going to give us the first real clue about our priorities as a society. So what do we actually value more? Are we just in an all-out race for growth and competition, no matter the cost?
Or are we willing to maybe pump the brakes a little to build a solid foundation of safety and security first? The answer to that question is going to define everything that comes next.